Welcome to Ostriv, map 4. As we watch our first 9 families work on the forestry, I'm going to be talking about what you guys can expect from this playthrough. I'm going for a relaxed, chill, no stress, abundant resources, not worrying about the economy because I'm going to cover it all for you guys. So if you're somewhere comfortable, I hope you're somewhere comfortable. Maybe reclining in a nice armchair or deck chair in the sun with maybe your favorite beverage, and we're going to enjoy some relax and chill with Ostriv. And the focus of this game will also be to not only build a bustling town with a great emphasis on aesthetics, but make it functional, make it organic. Is a very it's thrown around a lot. I'm going to explain what I mean by building an organic town. So if I come out of this view for a little bit, and I'm going to orient the map this way. Yeah, so from now on, if you guys, even me, I don't want to get lost on my own map. So at the start of the game, this is where you can check with your town center as to where the traders come in. So on the river there and on land there. So they're coming from the south, or this is border the south, and the river winds through the map to our north. Whoops, spinning a bit too fast there for you guys. And then over to our east. And there are limited resources on map 4. Limited limestone and limited stone, which I believe there's some over here. Yeah. So getting back to an organic town. I'm going to be focusing mainly on early residential area here and farming for these kind of irregular slopes and hills and kind of funky terrain that you don't see on other maps. In fact, I went into Reddit and just put it to the members of Ostriv on Reddit as to what map they would like to see, and one of the suggestions was, why don't you pick it randomly? So I did, but I only chose maps where there was not infinite amounts of resources. So this map only has finite stone and limestone, and that's it. And yeah, we rolled map 4. So this will be a little bit of a challenge for me designing a town, perhaps. I mean, you're going to find out with me. But basically, I'm going to want to use this irregular terrain for farming, and this mainly flat area in this section for the town center, and maybe a lot of industrial or production buildings along this area, so that it has easy access to the traders coming from the north and from the south, rather, because now I'm looking south. Coming from the south, let's go this way again. Coming from the south this way by land, and from the south this way by river. So yeah, maybe a town center here, and some row houses, all that jazz. You know how Ostriv is. Which brings me to the point where I'd like to be playing this. Not so much that my watchers are going to be absolute noobs with Ostriv, but that they are very familiar with the game mechanics, and they're watching this just for some extra Ostriv content. Because let's face it, if you love Ostriv like me, there is simply you can always have more Ostriv content. Which reminds me, I'd like to mention Patmos4 for his content on YouTube, and I believe live streams with Ostriv. He has some very good episodes, very entertaining, so go check him out. And the other one, I think Zemelf, he has a very slow-paced way of playing too. So yeah, I'm probably not as slow as Zemelf. I'm probably maybe not as fast as Atmos 4. So yeah, as I finish up that house, let's go start putting down our what are these called again? Village houses? Village house with garden. Yeah. And since these are for the founding 9 families, I'd like to make them a little bigger, and it also helps with early food production as well. You won't have a problem with food if you build these guys a little bigger than you normally would. Which also reminds me that I need a clay pit before I build the houses. So let's put you in here. Lovely. Here you go. There we go. Okay. Factory coming up next, but not required just yet because we have a bunch of thatch already in camp storage. So yeah, let's go with the plan of building an area for our founding 9 families, maybe along this area here with the backs to the woods. That sounds pleasant. Let's do that. So let's give this a rotation. There's a couple of trees there in our way. How about we come, whoa. Let's go back this way. And maybe let's go like, back this way a little more again. Yeah, we don't really want to be wasting time with trees in the early game. Yeah, so maybe here, F1. And we want the front a little bit wider. Maybe like so. And we'll wrap it around. Oh my gosh, I just misclicked it off. Let's try this again. So somewhere in this vicinity, F1. Pull it back a little bit. Make it a little wider. And maybe pull you a little bit to the front? Sure. A little bit to the back. There. Okay, go for it, guys. There's one. If you want to keep or mirror that shape so that you get a natural curve, you can do something like this. And then simply rotate this to match that angle, and then you've got a very even, maybe not even, but you get what I mean. Like, the radius stays the same, so you can end up making circles with this kind of setup. But we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be making this somewhat, well, actually quite irregular. So let's snap to there without cutting down that tree, and without cutting that tree. And something like this looks good. We can rotate the house. Let's get it at right angles to the. How about that? You can already see the terrain, how irregular it is, even just along here. It dips down. I think that looks fine. Okay, let's continue. And right from the get-go, oh, you know what I forgot? To hire guys at the forestry. Let's do that. Let's go through 2 in there. Let's reduce the firewood down to 1,000. And pull the guy off there so that he can work with his buddy. 2 of them need to harvest logs. Okay. Let's get back to our little industrial. Charming village house with garden residential area. Yeah, somewhere here. Again, let's see if we can follow this tree line a little bit. Maybe here. Maybe bring this in a little bit and that out a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that really dips there, doesn't it? Might make this the last one for this line. Yeah. I'll make this the last one for this section of housing. So maybe like this. And this. Yeah, I think what reminded me of the forestry and getting workers in there was that I want to get tree-lined streets for this town. So in a previous run that I didn't post, because as you can see, this is my first playthrough that I'm uploading as Grinning Tavern Gaming, and in other playthroughs in my own without uploading, I should say, I lined the streets with a specific tree. So ash tree, I did a city lined with ash trees, and it came up pretty good. So this town, I might do like a fruit tree, apple trees maybe. I'll line the avenues with apple trees, and maybe the not so important streets with bushes, like elder rose bush maybe. That could look good, just to kind of have, you know, main avenues with fruit trees and secondary paths with the shrubs. That might look really good. So if this is a potential, or this will be a path coming down here, and I'll want to line it with shrubs. So let's get them cracking on them. Let's go to speed 2 while I put in the other glitch houses with gardens. So 6 more. Maybe let's follow this tree line now. So let's flip this around. Find out where it's clipping those trees. Hit F1. Like so. And is that on an awkward slope? Yeah, that is, but that gives me an idea. Because it's on a slope like that, why not put this house like so? That could look nice. It can kind of follow the contour for this little section. So let's do that. Let's bring you to here. Yeah. Okay. And this can be the same, but we'll put the house on the other slope this time. So let's go like this. Hit F1. Bring that up to where the other houses match. So maybe here. Yeah. And then this house is going to be on this slope, but following the contour. So maybe like that. Yeah. Okay. So we have 5 on the queue. 4 more. Let's do another one up here, why not? Again, F1. And I'm just kind of sizing up the terrain. Yeah, that could look good. Well, I want it exactly the same plot shape. Maybe not. Maybe bring that back to here. You add a little... Oh, and I misclicked off. Let's do that again. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, that's the way. No, I want that. Oh, it's because I placed it. I need to rotate first, then place. Yeah. Okay, now F1. That's connected, right? Yeah. And let's bring this over to here. Yeah, I'm thinking that might be the last for this row too, and then we can disable this area for fields. Yeah. Okay. This, let's rotate you around. Let's size it, eyeball it on the terrain. Right against the back. What about there? Yep. I'm not going to be a perfectionist. I do have a tendency to be a little too pedantic about my building placement. Let's not let perfect be the enemy of good, which I'm sure you guys have heard that before, and I like it because I do have that tendency. Okay, 3 more houses. Do I want to follow this valley? Yes and no. Yeah, I think I do. If we go like this and see where how the land slopes, maybe we could have it back onto this slope here. So for example, this is like this. What I'm trying to say is not the other way. So the slope is back here, right? It falls away here. So why don't I have the back of the house follow that kind of contour? Does that make sense? See how it's kind of flat here? Like along this line, but not this line, so yeah, let's do something like that. Maybe have 3 like this. So you can go here. You can go something like that. Oh, that looks really wonky. Bring you back up. It does look a little better. Let's adjust the house. Maybe rotate you back a little more. I do like to make sure the front of the house is parallel with the front fence. That is one thing I do like to do. At least very often. Not sure about this, but we're going for it. Okay, so there's one. Oh, there's our number 7. Yeah, so 2 more. Somewhere here. Yeah, this one looks a little bit better for the terrain. Maybe back it up to there. Bring you over. And bring you in just a fraction. Okay, happy with that. Last one. And then we're going to be designing the town hall area, which I'm looking forward to showing you guys. I got some very, very nice looking ideas for the town hall. Because as you guys know, once the row houses go in, and other kind of buildings like it, mainly the row houses, it kind of dwarfs the town hall. So I want to make the town hall a little bit more special by putting like a garden footprint around it and making it a little bit bigger than it, to give it the appearance that it's important. That's the word. And giving it a little bit more importance to the town. Yeah, so let's do the same. Let's match the other side, so like that. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. And of course, while your house is being built, try decorating your settlement. That's exactly what I'm going to do. In fact, I'm going to go plan the town hall. So, where would be a nice place for a town hall? I said this was kind of going to be the town center. Maybe some industrial buildings along this edge here. Because they're small and narrow, so you can, put them against these slopes nicely. So maybe the town center. What's this called again? Not town center. It's called the town hall. But the town hall maybe this way, so that as boats coming downstream, they get a nice view of the town hall. As traders are coming in from the south, they come up the slope and they're met with a nice viewpoint or focal point. Yeah, let's go with that. So here, let's go. Where is it? Where are you going? There. Yeah, let's work with that. And before I forget, let's put it on pause, because we're going to be building other things before that. Namely a thatchery. But yeah, I wanted to show this guy. So here's my planning tip. Planning tip? Design tip for Ostriv. The first is that if you want a building to be at right angles to another building, you can click the copy a building button, right? And it gives you a copy. But when you come back out and click a second building, like one of my favorite spacer buildings, it's gone. Production? Parade? Oh, parking, yeah. It's at perfect right angles, right? But as soon as you rotate it, now if you go into, say, another building like the warehouse, it comes up with what you had previously selected with that rotation. So to get the 90 degrees again, just go back, click the copy building button. Now go back into your spacer building, like your K barrack, and there you go. You're back to a building ready to be placed at right angles to the existing. Okay. So what I want for the town hall is to have maybe a wall around it like this, maybe a square wall or rectangular wall with some trees and shrubs. So I'm going to give it some spacing, which I just made the same mistake. What I wanted to do was rotate it 90 degrees, like so. Okay, and maybe do I want it this distance away? So I'm looking at the right-hand edge of this building to see if I want that spacing away from the town hall. Is the BK back bigger? Or is the longer, maybe? Parking? I think they're the same. Let's go with Big Hay Barrack. It's one of my favorites for using as a spacer. And first of all, I want the distance away, right, from this building. So let's go ahead and plant this. Plant or place this down. Let's get within a smidge. Good enough. Look at that. I'm learning. I'm not being as perfectionistic. And we're going to do the same on this side. Like so. There. Okay. I always remember to pause these. I don't want our builders wasting resources on these rebuilds just yet. So in this case, we have our measuring spaces, if you like, for, let's go for a brick fence too. And what you can do is you can go, okay, you want this point, right? So you can come over and where it says occupied, or you can eyeball it. You can go right up to the corner until that little yellow flag disappears or gets engulfed, and then click it, right? Right click to right click, there you go. And then do the same here, and like that. Right click again. Okay, now these two should connect, right, without interfering with anything. And there's one line, essentially. So we're going this distance apart from the town hall. So let's go ahead and do that this side. I mean, you could say just eyeball it and go bang, right? But you can get into problems. I've seen it does start flipping with your building footprints. It may. Okay. So now we've got those two sections in. Right, they're measuring the... I don't know why I just rotated just then. Right, these are the two edges of our town hall footprint. It's called a footprint. The plaza, or maybe plaza? Garden plaza area around the town hall. That's what we're going with. Let's go back into trade and transport and let's try... What distance do we want at the back? Like a warehouse thickness distance? What else could we go with? Oh, mouse is going a little nuts. Let's try that again. Stone storage distance, is that the same width? Maybe not. So here is the same thing. We can go match this up to the other footprint, right? Yep, good enough. Hit that pause. And copy that. And the same over here. Something like that. Pause. Okay, now we have these flags for our back corners. So let's put a little marker for that. And a marker for that. Something like that. And let's see if we can connect these two if it's too long. It is too long, so what we can do is instead make a diagonal for this and this. Okay, now see if we can connect these two. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's get rid of these little tags. And actually, this gives me an idea. What if we had arches for the sides? Like nothing too crazy, like an arch here. Let's go with that. So we can delete that. Delete that. And let's try this. I have an idea here. I'll show you a trick you can use. So I'm looking at the ridge line of the arch, and I'm lining it up with the lowermost or southernmost line of the brick wall, and I'm just eyeballing it between the two pillars here. So somewhere here should give me something like that, right? Now you can do something like this. You can, let's say, brick fence 1, and it snaps right, and you can go, okay, I want a little feature wall. Maybe, I don't think I did that right. Yeah, it's from an angle. Let's try that again. I didn't eyeball that correctly, so let's go back into decoration, small arch. Maybe I'm lining up with the center of the wall. That does make sense, right? Like here? Looks a little bit too far north again. Let's try it. Yeah. How about I make a pause in the recording and I'll come back when this is all done. Okay. Hey, so this is what I mean by using the footprints. I keep using footprints a lot. Basically using the building, what would you call this? Footprint? Basically the space that it occupies as pieces that you can kind of fit together, like almost like Tetris pieces if you want, you know, to get the matching distances. So I used a combination of warehouses and the big hay barrack to come up with this shape. And I'll show you a trick you can use for these arches. You can bring up your brick fences. What are these called again? Brick fence 1 and 2. And you can cover the wooden post of the arch to make it look like, yeah, they're kind of sitting on top of the pillar of the brick fence. That's a nice little hack there for you guys. So yeah, there's our area for our town hall. But we're not going to build that just yet. Instead, we're going to keep focusing on developing our fledgling residential area by first building a thatchery and then a granary and market stall. I think that's the plan I had for it. Yeah, and getting another village house with garden before we build a farm. Yeah, because basically we're going to be producing a ton of food for our citizens. Abundance is what this playthrough is also about. We want lots of food, lots of income, and because we will eventually need to import a lot of stone and iron. Okay, so let's get our thatchery down. Thatchery, next page. Okay. And I'm thinking, let's see. Thatch mainly goes to your residential areas. And since I'm going to be building a lot of residential areas, like village houses with gardens in this area, it makes sense to put this in this kind of vicinity. But not too far away so it looks ridiculous. So how about, how about somewhere nearby for our citizens to access easily? I mean, they're going to have to walk a mile to get their reeds to dry. But you'll see it's not that big of an issue. So how about we put it... See, if I'm building houses here, then the builders will come here, right? To get the thatch they need. So how about we maybe set it up at right angles to this guy? Is that what we want? Wrong screen. This one. Flip it? Flip it, rotate it rather. Maybe here? Yeah? Kind of like this idea. Yeah. Maybe rotate it a little this way to match the contour of the slope. Sure, maybe we can fit another house in here. Why not? Okay. Good enough. There's our thatchery. Let's bring you up. September, and we're on our final house. So yeah, we have 670 thatch in reserve. So that'll keep our women busy, the thatchery. Because at the moment they're not working. And then I think I want to build it was a granary. Yeah, which requires the thatch. And let's do a little, maybe a nice little, what would we call this? A little marketplace between these houses. Yeah. So let's maybe go at right angles to this guy. And I'm going to pause the recording because someone's calling for me. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. If you're anything like me, I watch back my recordings for quality testing, and I find these little interruptions a little jarring for something as relaxing as Ostriv. If you guys feel the same way, please let me know, and I'll go for a more continuous upload for episode 2. In the meantime, we've got a smaller granary to put in, so this is going to be kind of a sloped marketplace area, huh? Who put the marketplace more up here? Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Granary, head up the queue. Yeah, that tree's coming along. Don't stress, game, I gotcha. Okay, final house being built. Wonderful. Town hall in the distance. So it's kind of cool because when this camp center gets cleared out, there'll be a nice. We'll have a road coming down here and connecting with there. Yeah, actually, this is what I kind of like to do to sketch out, if you like, a plan for a road. Instead of using fences for roads, I like to just do this. Hold down shift and just plot a road. Maybe like that, connecting up with the marketplace here. Maybe we want a road coming down this way. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we could do that. And then we were saying we want a road coming up and connecting with our traders, so something like that. Yeah. Okay. There's also a cool decorative idea I like to do with these boats. So inside our town hall area, let's actually use the side on a tree. I've done not spruce trees. Um, I've done the cottonwood trees for the town hall. Looks great. It really does look great having these either side of the town hall like this, like this. Kind of frames the building nicely. Let's go for ash is one of my favorite. Maple, maybe. I think they're a little too yellowy for my opinion. Birch is a little too, what's the word? Airy? Maybe? Could go with our default pine to match our environment. Spruce is pretty heavy, right? It's such a big tree. That could look good. Alternatively, I could go with my fruit tree idea and just start with apple trees. Yeah, let's go with apple trees. Let's try apple trees. So let's one in there, one there. Let's go with split the difference. Let's go and split the difference and split the difference again. Sure. Okay, 5 aside. Same thing. Not too perfect, just clicking it when it's as I'm moving away from the corner. Let's eyeball the center, somewhere between these two pillars, and same there, and same here. Okay, there's our fruit trees. Workers at the thatchery, yep. Good point, game. Let's only hire women. Let's get a couple of women in there. Whoops, paused it. Okay, granary's coming online, this is great. Yeah, wait for that granary to be built, and then we'll purchase some food for our town. After the granary, I should think about this. After the granary, let's go for smithy's always a safe bet because eventually you will run out of nails and iron. Well, you want to use the final nails on the smithy so that he can then turn the iron into more nails. And then you can use those nails from the iron to build your trading post in order to get more iron in. So let's get that out of the way, actually. Yeah, let's go smithy. And maybe we'll put you somewhere near the residential, the industrial area. Which I should be doing maybe this first. Or at least planning this first, right? Yeah. Let's put down our trading post. Let's maybe have you orient this way. Kind of more or less following this river line, but not on the slope. Yeah, it has a very big. I should be calling this the footprint, right? Blueprint. Let's call this the blueprint, and when I talk about footprint, I'll be talking about the space around a building. Okay, so this building blueprint, I need a better way of explaining this, can go close to our industrial area that's going to be receiving iron, mainly iron early game. Eventually, limestone, and we can turn that into lime somewhere. Yeah, so let's maybe go. Do I like this angle? Would I want to rotate it a little that way? Maybe that's what I want to do. Yeah. Okay, pause you. Greenway's almost done. And how to read some? Oh, it's because I've made them walk a long way to get reads. Okay, let's get another one in there. There's no hurry, guys. No hurry. Okay, yeah, there's our trading post. Smithy. Smithy does not need reed or thatch, so no big issues there. As soon as the granary is done, we won't be needing thatch until we build another village house with garden. Alright, Smithy, let's have you close to your iron imports. Maybe have a street back here. So build you... Sure, somewhere here. Okay. And get up the queue. And next to you we will want charcoal bits. Which comes from the firewood. So maybe we can go... Let's build 3 for you, because we also want to trade charcoal, right? So if this is close, then great. So we want to do something like this. And maybe another one back here. Spoiled for choice, Smithy. There you go. Good. We can start storing up charcoal for our trading post. Granary should be coming along nicely. Yeah. You know what, I never have problems with my finances, so let's fully staff our thatchery. Smithy. Then village house. Yeah, I do like to alternate what's it called? Jobs available with housing available. So as well, after the initial 9 that is, so I've got Alex Granary coming in, Smithy, so after Smithy I'll go village house, you know, production building, which hires people, village house, production building, etc. I'll start switching them around. Okay, this is actually the first time I've seen this early game, and it's probably because I built this a long way away from the reeds, and probably because I built it last, after all the 9 houses, and then only had 1 woman working there. Yeah, but that's okay. Our initial 9 have their houses. Our first 3 have goods to sell. And maybe even you do too. You don't have any gardens down. You have honey, which is a great commodity early game. It doesn't rot. Yeah. Let's not worry about our granary. Let's go back to planning. So, smithy, charcoal pile, village house. Yeah. Let's do more residential. Could back them against these 3. And that still leaves a ton of room for farming. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So let's rotate you. Actually, I wonder if this looks good, like on overhead. But I wonder if it matches the terrain, or if it is okay with the terrain. As Lee Hawkins says in his City Skylines YouTube, let the terrain be your guide. Maybe this house needs to be up on the hill, like this. Wrong way. Let's rotate it that way and put you back against the hill. How's that look? Ooh, I think I like that. You're in. Crank you up. No, not there. There. Okay. Let's go to speed 3 and while I'm placing high workers at the granary. Only higher wing because our men will be restricted to things like forestry and trading post and smithy. And here we want to go, let's pause, because I want to hit, not that one, buy from the locals button, but then these numbers are way too high. So I think initially, I believe I go 250, might even be too much. Let's go 150 across the board. And once the town hall is built, I can check resources, see what's perished, and base my immigration, or essentially the rate at which you build housing off what's perishing. Okay, let's buy all these. Okay, unpause. So smithy coming up. Market stall, thanks game, I would have forgotten. So let's get some market stall, a market stall down. Commentary in YouTube, tough. Oops, wrong button. I want to go 90 degrees to our granary. Like this. Maybe have a, yeah. Maybe we could have a line and a line. Back to back. Or split. So back to back like this, or facing each other like this. Let's do something like this for now. And I'll do a roll of them while I'm here so I don't forget. It doesn't matter, they build instantly and you don't have to stuff them. So, 1, 2, 3. Flip you. Flip you off? No. Rotate you around. And let's do something like this. Isn't going to be the main marketplace. And just for something different, we're going to have 7 and rotate that off a little bit. Just cause. Okay. I think that works. Alright, let's get some decorations in for our little marketplace area. So what's the theme? What is our theme? We want apple trees, right? You can check by clicking the tree. Yeah, apple trees. We want with apple trees. So I could replicate apple trees here on the backs of these marketplace stalls, which does sound nice. Yeah, let's do that. I wonder if the spacing will allow to go. Yep, beautiful. We did pick apple tree, right? It's looking so terrible with the in winter. It doesn't say. You guys planted already? It is an apple tree. Okay, good. Smithy complete. Let's reduce the speed, game speed to 2. This only requires men, right? Yeah. Okay. You need to be from here, right? That should work. Which reminds me, let's meet our mayor. Oh, how do you pronounce that name? Philip? Pilip? Where is he? He's walking to... Oh, that's his wife. Is he working? I mean, actually, he's at home? Huh. Is he taking... Oh, he's taking rest, so I can't click on him because he's inside his house. Okay. It's gonna meet our mayor and see what his personality was like. Yeah. Is this him now? Going to work, yeah. Okay, he has nothing to say to us. Sometimes they do. Like this. Kostiantin. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his last name. I find solace in the fact that no matter what happens, the sun will rise again tomorrow. Congratulations. I like your mentality. There's a simple happiness in that. One fact for you, buddy. Alright, so what's the plan? Yeah, we got our village house. On the food for sale, which means we need to definitely get a worker in here, not a man. Sorry, buddy. You're fired. I need you doing hard work. Harder work. Yeah, we only want women. It should be enough, right? I was looking for jobs. Does that mean they're laboring somewhere? Regardless, so what we have a lot of. Yeah, we're maxed out on cabbage, marrow, and peas. So let's sell those. Cabbage. I love how this is alphabetical order. Marrow. Peas. What else is maxed? Honey. We'll go beetroot. Alright, there we go. A nice plant-based village. Cabbage, marrow, peas, and beetroot. Delicious. I mean, you can make a good early morning nutrition vitamin-packed juice with those, right? Can you imagine a cabbage, marrow, pea, and beetroot juice? Tangy. Tangy indeed. Okay, I did hire someone, right? Yeah. Why is it like that? Can I just dismiss you? No. Okay. Interesting. That usually goes away, right? Regardless, we have a village house, so we want to increase jobs. So yeah, let's build a carpenter. Is always a good one. Keep the economy rolling, delivering charcoal, etc. So, cart shed? No, carpenter, right? Yeah, to repair them. And let's have you near the smithy. That certainly makes sense. Near the smithy or near the forestry? Nah, this is our industrial area, so we are definitely building our carpentry downtown. Production. Okay, where can you go? Flip you this way and go somewhere here. Maybe line this left-hand edge up with this edge. Sure. Eyeball it. Bang. Yeah, good enough. You get up the list. Alright. Coming along nicely. I'm going to speed up the game. And after the carpentry, I'll complete the town hall. I think that's what I'm doing. Will I go town hall first, then carpentry? Yeah. So I want to see this built. It's going to be the pride of our town for this foreseeable future. And I do want to decorate it some more, like now. Yeah, let's decorate it some more. So let's get the fancy bench. That's not what I want it at right angles with this, so copy your building. Click the building you want to be at right angles to. Now click the building you want to place, and there you go, right angles. Okay, and let's put some benches between the apple trees. That sounds amazing. Yeah, let's do that. Let's eyeball it between the apple trees. Sure. So the town hall is going to be like a central hub for our citizens to, discuss matters of town planning with each other. They can say, who is the fool that aligned the trading post north east to southwest as opposed to north and south, and things of that nature. And why would he decide to plant apple trees instead of, beautiful birch trees? Podcast need repair. Yeah, I know. Did I build the... Yeah, on carpentry first, right? And then pause you. Okay. Yeah. Still saying hi to someone at the market store. That's so strange. What if I had another person will it go away? Dunno. Regardless, one of the stalls I do like to do is to go shoes. Sorry, shoes. I want to go firewood first, then shoes, then clothes, then warm clothes, because that's kind of in the order at which your citizens will complain. So this helps me very early game to see what I have in order for our citizens not to move out because of a lack of shoes. Fire was not usually an issue, or I don't think it's ever an issue for me, but yeah, shoes is definitely one of the alerts you get early, and then clothing, and then warm clothes in that order. Okay. I don't know why they're still there. Yeah, I have 2 people hired at my market. Regardless, let's go back to decorating. So, how about we go some, what I forgot to do, get rid of these designing or planning tags. Yeah. Let's put some lilac bushes up against our walls. That could look good. Sure. Okay. I'm just gonna eyeball it, so, or maybe just place them between the pillars of the wall. Sure, let's do that. I mean, should they be closer together? I might go back and double these up if that's so, if that is the case. Not sure about this, the cutting that corner there. Maybe just the 2 sides. Let's go for that first. Why not? Oh, we need someone at the carpenter's shop. There you go. And let's finish our decoration. Holding shift. Whoa, misclick. Okay. this up. Make it look nice and thick. I mean, it's okay. Let's leave it for now. Alright. Not a metal parts for repair. Smithy should be on top of that though, right? Yeah. Do we not... Another worker? No, I think we're good. Let's check. Yeah, no housing available. Did we get guys in without me noticing? I think I did. I think someone moved in, right? My bad. Alright, let's get another house in after our... Do we want village house and just do a pretend garden here? Because this is going to look pretty weird, right? If I do something like this... Oh no, it does work. It looks odd though, doesn't it? It does look a little odd. What if I bring you all the way back to the... and give you a little rotation? Is that going to help you? Yeah, look at that slope, huh? That's actually... It's so strange that there is sitting right in kind of like a gully. Do I want to do that? I mean, it does look kind of... It does look okay. I mean, why not, right? Wonder if he's gonna make full use of his property. That'll be what, you know, one of the things that the townspeople complain about. Ah, the latest village house with garden. Do you see how that was planned? Yep, there you go. Okay, while we're here, let's do another one. We can always rotate or shuffle out the queue as we see fit. Alright, let's get you back on the hill. Maybe square you up to the front and back. Sure. Okay. Alright. How's our town hall going? It's coming along. It's probably slowed down because our carts needed repairing, right? They're all getting repaired. And our poor labourers are carrying lumps of clay in their bare hands to build the town hall. Yep. You poor buggers. Sorry about that. Yeah, look at those lilac bushes against the brick wall. Lovely. Let's continue that around the front. Sure. And to here maybe. Yep. Okay. They're much easier to place when they're blooming, right? You can get the spacing looking a lot better. Okay. Good. What I may also like to do is do something along the back. Bell posts look good along the back. Let's try something like this. Maybe with bell posts and benches? Actually, getting a bench here might be a good idea first. Sure, let's go... Maybe here? Remember that? let's mirror that. What have we got there? Sure, let's go for maybe a couple more benches. Something like that. Okay, now let's go try out bell posts as decorative items like here. Sure. If anyone knows what these bell posts were back in the 18th century Ukraine, let me know. Because I have no idea. Bell post. Okay. I'm going to get rid of these bell posts because they're starting to look pretty ugly, and I've got a pretty good idea in my mind as to where I want roads and the town to come along anyway. So yeah, let's get rid of these. And I'll end the episode on a finished town hall. How about that? Yeah, let's do that. If you have any idea of a park, or park name even, I can build that park, and I will always refer to that park within the game by the name that you call the park. I think that would be nice, and it would keep me... did I make that off center? That is off center, right? Us? That is off center, isn't it? Yeah. This needs to go over a smidge to my right. To our right. Right? I mean, from this angle, it looks off. How did I mess that up? I had the spacings down pretty accurately. Or maybe it is centered. If that is centered, I feel like the world needs to be rotated anti-clockwise, like by a couple of minutes, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I centered that. Now looking at it, it looks odd. Regardless, let's finish the episode by a nice, slow, slowed down view of our construction workers entering the town hall. I'm going to pause it and get your name. The town mayor. If there's no god, then who created all this? If you are a what's the word? A religious person, then you would most likely agree with him. But we're not going to touch that topic in this Let's Play. Let's keep this let's keep the channel neutral in that respect. But anyway, yeah, I'm just fumbling the keys. Don't worry about me. Let's leave it at that view. We have our founding 9 families with a family that immigrated this year that I failed to notice. And we have our basic industries set up in the distance in our new industrial sector. And our residential sector, which we can come over and visit. And eventually this will have a nice view over our lush farmlands and pastures, etc. So I've been Hedgie. I hope you've enjoyed episode 1. I look forward to seeing you two in the following episode, which I'll probably upload a couple of days from now. I'll try and be consistent with that. And yeah, let me know what you think. Give you some names of parks or gardens you would like added, and you can be part of this playthrough. So I'll see you next time. Enjoy Ostriv. Bye-bye.